Hello, I'm Higher Vibrations and so are you. We're going through, at least what I understand, a mass dark night of the soul right now. And I'm definitely feeling it. It's been a rough couple of days. But it's a good thing. What is the dark night of the soul? I don't know. Everybody has a different way of describing and explaining it, but basically it's the name assigned to the experience of the process of shedding those things that no longer serve us and no longer in alignment with us in this now moment and on our journey. You know, most of us have had so many lifetimes in this existence that we've picked up a lot of crap along the way. You know, a lot of things have become excusable, or we've just tolerated it and we just thought that's how it is, you know, and that's just how life has been. And the dark night of the soul is the triggered process that I think I give credit to my higher self and higher selves, but really from source, to initiate that trigger and to start that process for us. Because otherwise, I don't know about you, but I wouldn't just do it, you know. A lot of people experience them differently. I mean, there are probably as many different experiences of the dark night of the soul as there are people who have had them. But there are some basic things that are very similar in that criteria. It's the shedding of the old self, right? And the most commonly discussed part of it is the shedding of relationships that no longer serve us, that are no longer in alignment with us, and that just don't work out for where we are at this point in our now moment. I think because that's the most difficult for a lot of people, and it was for me as well, to say goodbye to those people. You know, and it's not like all of a sudden one day, you know, okay, that's it. All these people are out of my life. It's almost as if it happens in a natural ways, more than just kind of by choice also. It seems like it's a shared experience, you know, mutual understanding. And not just family members, but friends and people that not only are they not, you know, experiencing the same things that I am and having the same goals that I am, but a lot of the people that I had to move away from in some way, I didn't realize it really completely until after the fact, but really truly we're trying to stop my process. And not because they're bad people or anything like that. Just this awakening process isn't for everyone. You know, a lot of people really don't want to look at such things, and you know, are put a lot of effort in staying in the dark. And were trying to convince me that there was something flawed or wrong about me in my process. And it was keeping me held back. And so those people, they left. Most of them, I didn't, it wasn't mutual. It was just like, whoa, that sucks, they're gone. My first dark night of the soul lasted about 5 years. That's not standard. And as a little tip, I found out that the more that you lean into it, the more that you face it head on and just, you know, address it intentionally, the faster, and at least the more easy the experience is. You know, I had a lot of resistance, and I didn't know what was going on. I had no idea there was even a name for it till it was almost over. And I think probably finding out about what it was I was going through really initiated the end process, because then I was able to look up stuff about it. Like, there's so many videos about the dark night of the soul, and there's so many discussions about the solution of it. The main one that I found was doing the shadow work. There are so many videos, so many guided meditation resources on YouTube alone, let alone everywhere else, I'm sure, about that shadow work experience and helping guide you through that period and that process. And really all it is helping you to look at these things, because we are pretty awesome beings, and we've spent a lot of time and effort in kind of masking and pushing these things into the like corners of our minds, so we don't really have to experience it or even deal with it. And this helps you to kind of uncover that and to guide you to where those things are. My first experience of a dark night of the soul, I had some very physical responses to it. I thought I was having a physical death. I thought I was dying, in fact, you know, in more than one case. And though that is not unheard of, it's really not that common either, I suppose. But that was pretty intense. And that's just another way of your higher self saying, stop. You gotta stop. You know, I'm gonna make you get sick, you know, so you can stop and take care of yourself. And that's another point too. Allow yourself the time to just sit. Allow yourself that you're not being lazy, you're doing work, all right? Allow yourself to get the rest that you need. You know, it feels like deep depression when you're doing. It feels like the world is ending. Your world is falling down around you. Everything that you've known to be true, it turns out it probably isn't. And it's not that you didn't know, that you knew it was true. It's just those things that you wanted to believe were true. It gets better, and it's so worth it. It's one of those experiences that once you've done it, once you're through it, you would never change it. You would never trade it for anything in the world, because of the other side is so beautiful. And you know, there's more than one. I can't think of a person that I know that has had only one dark night of the soul, though the length is very diverse. I just talked to somebody the other day that had a dark night of the soul that lasted a couple of days. And to be honest, I'm in a dark night of the soul right now. And I think it feels so much different that I'm really hoping it's one of those just a couple of days ones. But if it's not, that's okay. It'll take as long as it needs to take. The readdressing of the same things a lot of times, these multiple dark nights of the soul. And it's not because I didn't do a good job. It's not because you sucked at it before. It's just that there's so many layers to some of these issues that we've been, again, carrying for multiple lifetimes. Multiple lifetimes. And in particular, us empaths, we are feeling everybody. And some of these dark nights of the soul dark nights of the soul that we are having is in relation to everyone else. We're feeling everybody else also. So just be gentle with yourself. Take the time that you need. You will spend some time alone that you don't typically find yourself in. But you don't have to be alone. Reach out. Comment on this video. Comment on other people's comments. I leave my email in the description of every one of my videos for a reason. Please feel free to email me. I will email you back. It might take me a minute, but I will. You know, you're not alone. There are many people going through this right now, and it's a beautiful thing. You know, it's not always beautiful in the moment that you're in it, because it feels like something different. Shedding away those labels, those boxes, those self-imposed prisons that we thought we were stuck in forever, and we had no choice. Turns out, this is the way out of those boxes. This is the way out of those prisons. This is the way to begin to see who you truly are. And when you get to see that, when you get to see and to feel and to know the talents and the abilities and the why of it all, well, then this is nothing at all. You're not alone. You got this. Don't be afraid. So I hope that you look up some of those meditations and reach out, participate. This isn't the only YouTube channel like this. There's a lot of us out there, and we're all trying to reach each other. You don't have to do it alone. I hope you're having a wonderful journey. Don't give up. Aho blessings.